to be a short video. Here it comes, y'all. The breakthrough is happening right at this moment. So just be careful with your communication right now. So you want to be in that type of mindset where you're like, I need to inspire people. I need to share some wisdom. I need to gather intelligence. I need to meditate to get downloads. So that could be happening for you right now. You may be very, very connected to your angel guides right now. You could be actually sort of just getting the information. You may not hear your angel guides directly, but they may actually be giving you a feeling about something, and you're so connected to the other side emotionally and with feelings that you're just getting the downloads. It's like you just know. Okay, your claircognizant is strong and the information is coming. So if you are an educator, you need time to be able to write down your thoughts and different things that's coming to your mind. You need that time right now. So as you're sitting, you're doing some thinking, and you're thinking about spiritual things, about creative stuff. You're thinking about um, how to break ground, how to have a breakthrough. You're focusing on being grounded. You're going to get downloads. So just make sure you have a journal nearby. Once again, be careful who you focus on right now and what you focus on this evening. I stressed this earlier today. So focus on only what you want more of. So your ancestors, some of your oldest ancestors, and information from your past lives, you could be getting that information right now. You also want to consider, like before you go to bed, thinking about the lifestyle that you want. If you are thinking of starting a lifestyle channel, this would be good to do right now. If you're into fashion and money, investments and products and shopping and helping your friends and family to find the love of their life. If you want to teach about marriage and love, and share your experiences right now as a form of guidance for others, this would be a good time. Um, if you were thinking of going to books right now to learn about the value of money and how to have gratitude and be grateful of what you have, you can do that right now. Um, Definitely, if you're going to read on spiritual things, so you may want to get a book that has wisdom in it. This is one of my favorite books. My mother gave it to me as a gift. So we're going to see what guidance we have during this very important evening. We're going to see what we get. Okay. Look what came out. I said spiritual religion. It came out, y'all. It came out live on video. Okay. So using your religion, your spiritual practices to be able to get in touch with your angel guides. You want to be a student and then be a teacher. So this is if you are if you are a reader, you may want to study your reading materials. Also, if you are into the stars like cosmos and things like that. So some of y'all, if you were looking for a subject to teach this evening, you could be teaching about breakups. Okay? Some of y'all may actually be attracting a divine partner. Just be mindful of your conversations. Some of y'all may be dealing with someone who's not not in their head, right in their head, not that mentally grounded. So you may just need to just keep your distance. All right. Some of y'all may have someone that you have to listen to tonight. It could be another psychic. It could be a minister. It could actually be a writing teacher. If you are a writer, you may want to join a writing group, or if you are into writing poetry, you may want to get into a poetry group. If you are into celebrities, you may want to look at celebrities who are your role model. So you may want to pick some role models, heroes who are celebrities, and look at their struggles. See how they had to go through stuff to get to where they're at. So let that be your motivation, that if they were able to go through struggles and still become mega stars, you can too. So you need to look at celebrities who are doing what you're trying to do. And you need to look up their stories. And you need to study their life. That could be something you can do tonight, and just take notes. Okay? Y'all, let me just make sure I'm looking at the time here. Be mindful of your time. It's important to stay organized, to be prepared. Also, you may be in that very precise perfectionist energy. Don't overdo it, because you don't want to be late to get something done, or get burnout because you're so strict on perfection. Don't go too hard with that. Allow yourself to have some quiet moments in between working with some new creative ideas. So you could end up having a breakthrough this evening of ideas. I don't really like the word ideas, because I find that ideas, it makes me feel like I always gotta look like like if I don't get no ideas, I can't create. Sometimes when you're just grabbing the resources and in a flow state, the creation starts to happen, even if you don't have any ideas. In the words of poet Robert Haas, poems are not made of ideas, they're made of words. That applies to everything, anything that you're creating. You just go to it and you see what comes. You get your subject, you get your main thing, and you sit in it. Just like that famous quote, if you sit in it long enough, the answers will come. If you sit quiet long enough, with the air so fresh, plenty of oxygen around you, the answers will come. And I will explain why the answers will come. They will come when you turn on your technology. They will come just to you. Someone may show up and say it to you. You may find it in a book on your bookshelf. I will explain why the answers will come. It has to do with you being divine. If you're truly good, you're not just telling yourself that, and you're not entitled, and you're not competing, and you don't think, and you're not acting privileged, and you're not competitive, and you're not in that toxic competition or mental competition energy, the angels will come. The angels will come to give you the answers. Your angels will get close enough so that you can get the answers from them as a download, even if you can't hear them. I feel like I want to say angels, angels, angels. I feel like that's coming out of my mouth. So I feel like I feel like even though it's the evening, it still feels like a morning hours where I'm at. So it could be a cycle. Something could be cycling back around for some of us. Hi, everybody. Ron. Hi, Ron. Hi, Big Boss. Perfect name for today. Big Boss. Perfect name. So you can use your experience with breakups to manifest something. So if you're looking for a nice prompt, if you're looking for an idea, look at your bad relationships. Look at someone who you thought was your twin and they're not. Who you thought was equally yoked with you and they're not. How can you use the memories, the wisdom that you have with that person to manifest something this evening? How can you do that? Um, perhaps perhaps through that relationship you started to have an identity awakening about yourself. Maybe that relationship pushed you to find more of yourself, to find yourself, your true self again. What did it? What do you think you learned from a divorce or a toxic love affair or some toxic communication? What have you learned from that? How can you actually use some of that dialogue in something that you're creating? What if you thought about the conversations that you had over the last 30 days and you just wrote down some things you said and they said? What if you used some of that for some sort of manifestation? Maybe the title of a book, the title of your record. Maybe you said something like fleeting. For example, me and a friend was out having drinks, or a friend cousin, and there was a situation. It's a long funny story, but somebody like didn't respect my boundaries with my friend, and I was like, they were standing shoulder to shoulder. Now I think about that, I'm like, okay, I could actually use that shoulder to shoulder. I could probably use that as like being around people who is close to me, and being strangers, but we're not talking. Like the show, an experience I had where I belonged and I didn't belong, where I was just there, but I was still in the crowd. I'm just giving you an idea. So don't use my idea. Don't use that because I already used it. But what I'm saying is we have to start realizing that communication is very abundant. We don't record our conversations enough. We just get into these wild arguments, being witty and sassy and all of that, and we don't keep track. And then when we go to sit down to write or create, we're like, oh, I don't have no ideas. Meanwhile, we spoke ideas right out of our mouth. We as divine ones need to understand that downloads come all day, they never stop. There's no such thing as I'm not getting no downloads. When you when, when you talk to people, you're getting downloads. When you looking at something and stare at it, you're getting downloads. You may not know you got the download until you actually decide what you're going to do with the experience. Sometimes the creator wants you to show gratitude for even the low vibrational experiences before they will even work for you, before you will even know the download that you got for that. Okay? Hi, everybody. If you want one-on-one coaching, you know what? Everybody, so many people have been asking for one-on-one coaching. Email me and we'll see what we can do to set up. You have to let me know what you want coaching in. Like, when I don't know what you mean by that. Like, you say you want coaching, but in what? So, if you email me and tell me a couple things that you'd like coaching in spiritually, we can work something out, or see what I could do. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm just in that CEO type of energy, and it's like a lot of work. I got a lot of work, but it's a very spiritual week. Okay, very psychic week. So it's important to have your solitude and your peace, so that your psychic your psychic ability being boosted is protected. You don't want no delays right now. Okay? So some of y'all are being given more Akashic records. So you may suddenly get an Akashic record this evening and be like, oh, I understand something. Wow, I got a deep understanding of that. You want to get that but you have to have peace and quiet. You have to have soul quietness this evening. Um, if you start to feel, thank you very much. I'm actually going to not, I'm going on a no meat diet just so that I don't get any delays. Okay? So, when I do eat meat over the next few days, it's going to be only fish or nothing else. It has to be on my blood type diet. So if you want to do a cleansing right now, a cleansing so that you don't, so that you protect your psychic boosting, psychic empowerment and breakthrough, you want to make sure that you do the blood type diet. I have a wonderful book on that. So do 90% of your blood type diet and eat your neutral foods and your superfoods for your blood type. When I did that through the day today, I felt like almost like there was like so much information trying to come through. So I hope that helps as well. Okay. All right. So let's call it a day. I guess people are not listening to me when I said don't be toxic with the communication. If you want to attack me in here, you're going to be the one that don't get the downloads this evening. If you are attacking people of color, don't do it. Go check the current moon. Don't attack people of color. You're going to get karma. You're going to get karma. Okay. Do not get in the way of people of color. If you don't like us, it's better you don't say nothing. If you don't like our genetics, if you don't like our skin color, it's in the best interest of your soul this week to not say nothing. If you're racist, don't say nothing. This moon affects everybody. I don't care if you're Christian, if you're Catholic, if you're Muslim, or somewhere in between. The moon affects you too. You cannot run away from the moon affecting you. You can't. The fishies are even affected by it. And if you have a problem with people of color this week, you're going to be sick. That moon going to do something to you emotionally. You're going to be brought down to your knees energetically. You're going to get burnout from all your toxic communication. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. Your throat is going to be trash. You might even end up getting some type of throat disease or muscle disease or hurting from head to toe. Just keep it peaceful. Okay. All right. Oh, if you want to know about my books, my new articles coming out in my current books and my upcoming book, please email me. Okay? Bye everybody. Have a good one.